All right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to my live stream. My name is Regan. Glad to see you all. Hey, didn't turn on the light. I'm sorry. Just a second. How are you doing, guys, today? Yeah, I'm doing just fine. I hope you're doing good as well. This is a mini forum, guys. Mini forum live stream, and we're showing some of our exclusive deal here today. So if you are newcomers and if you are some of our loyal customer, stay here for a second because not only we're gonna go through some of our best sell product, such as our MSA2, NAS device, and also UM-A90 Pro and AIX1 Pro, such and such, and M1 Pros. Those things are really good on sales right now. And we're gonna give you some exclusive deals as well, right? And we're gonna give you some deals that you can never see anywhere else, right? So only because you are watching my live stream, you're able to grab this special deal. That's nice, right? Think about this. All the good deals and also all the best sales of all time. You can just grab them from my live stream, and also without any kind of hesitation, you can grab them because we have a 30-day free trial. So what I mean is, you can have the product, try it for yourself. If you like it, you can just directly keep it. If you don't like it, you can just you can just feel free to send us back. There's no need for worry about our quality or whatever, because we are the company that existing for doing mini PCs and all that for over 8 years. Exactly, bro. 8 years. So that is being since started from the since the start of the AI mini PC, all that's right. Because we are the top number one to doing all this. This is our device, guys. I have to sadly announce there is sold out to our N5 right now. Totally, man. So totally right now, whether N5 with barebone version or the 16 gigabit DDR5 is all sold out. So right now we don't have any kind of any of barebone or 16 gigabit of DDR5. All that, this is totally sold out for our NAS device for our N5. Okay, we still have N5 Pro. So if you want an N5 Pro, that's your option. That is gonna be a little bit expensive. Yeah, but it does have more function on it, and it can be used as a mini PC, as can use a super powerful PC as well, right? So that is like the good point of using N5 Pro. And also, this sale will restart it at early September. So so don't forget to follow to our channel. Firstly, follow our TikTok right here, and secondly, I would recommend you to follow our Discord group, right? If you do have a Discord, basically everybody has a Discord. So what I mean is, you're gonna get a notification before we start reselling this N5 Pro. So all our production line right now is really busy on to manufacture all that. The N5 Pro. That is because in the market. There is the reason, definitely, to think about it. So this is because we are making all this product with a super acceptable price, with a superior quality as well, right? It's nothing like we're just charging unreasonable price. We have been here for over 8 years. There is a reason, because we insist to control every single process, every single process into our hand. What I mean is, we control from the production. Actually, we're starting from the research and the development. So we do have a research and development team about 40 people, something like that. Yeah. And then we just developing the product and check out what's the what we need to build, right? Look at this all inside of this PC. It look like art, right? So look at all the chip, all all those lines, right? So this basically taking a lot of design to build a PC like this. So we do we highly we pay a lot of money to hiring all those people, and they do the market, they do the research on developing a product like this. Exactly. So that you can see right now you can get a super mature product and actually been testing for over thousands time that are coming into your hand without any kind of slowdown. All that is really perfectly for you at doing do any work to it. Yeah, so you can just basically trusting our product because we guarantee you 100% certification. And secondly, we have our own production line. What I mean is, all the production process is into our hand, right? So we're not giving someone else to do those, doing those, like a tag attached or whatever. We have our own production line. We have over like 200 people that have been doing all those, making N5 Pro, MSA2, and all that mini PCs, right? So this is why we can just control the quality, we can control the services, and also we can just manufacture like really fast because we can just depend on what we need. We can give it a difference, right? And also there is another thing is we are controlling the selling process. We don't giving to basically we don't have like a detailed retail sellers, all that. We between you and us, there's nobody. We're the manufacturer. You're just directly talking to Miniforums itself, right? It's not like between us. There are so many level of the retailers, bro. Like I cannot get in touch with Miniforum or Apple or something like that. The Miniforum just sitting here and waiting for a response. And if you have any kind of feedback and advice, suggestions, you can just send it to here. I can just deliver to them to the right person, right? This is really simple. This is that's why people are like shocking, making deal with Miniforum. Everything looks so pretty, like so easy to attach, right? It's really to to get connection with. It's not like just you need to blah blah blah. You need to blah blah blah. All here is just your easy connection that you can just directly contact to Miniforum. Whether you are looking for cooperation, you are looking for like bulk purchases, like B2B, all that services. We're here to give you the services. Okay, so make sure you do recognize us. Do notice we have the Miniforum. There's no any other live stream that can represent Miniforum. So here you can just check out all our deal onto the store.miniforum.com. Exactly, bro. We have like several independent web WEB. Yeah, we have a several independent WEB based on where you at. You can go to the independent store with Miniforum live stream. From our what is? You can go to our US store, right? You can just go to our US store, which is our store.miniforum.com. Or you can go to our EU store, which is like the EU. You can directly search it on the search engine. Go to our EU store if you're from European countries, all that. And you can go to the UK store, French store, and also Japan store and Korean store if you're from those countries. Okay, so a different individual, different independent web that does have the different languages supported. So you can just you can use a different language, and also you can just choosing to basically directly selecting which places you want. Okay. That's all. That is like really amazing, guys. If you wanted to take a look on what we offer here today, just only we have like some kind of a special deal, so you can just dealing with it, and also all our deals available right now. As you can see on top of my hand, there is a coupon code. That is called PMJPC30, right? So that's coupon code will available to apply to most of our product for saving you $30 directly. So whether you're going to buy AIX1 and also MGP for our MSA2, MSA2 is right here, right? So our NAS device, which is we only having the for the what's it called AI N5 Pro that is left. Okay, N5 Pro is still there. So what else is basically sold out. So as I have remind you, like every time I go to my live stream saying, bro, hey, we just restock our M5 and M5 Pro. It's good time to purchase. Go ahead to buy it now. There's no like all kinds of introduction whatsoever because if you are our mini farm followers or you already know what is N5 N5 Pro, there is no need to further instruction. To introduce because people just like know exactly, especially for 3C, like for the for like a PC lovers, they do know what kind of things they need, and we see a lot of enterprise buying our N5 and N5 Pro. Exactly, this is why this is kind of a tool that can improve your work efficiency like permanently, seriously. I mean, that is like quite a big work you need to do. Like if you are not always have a NAS device, think about this. Well, like if you don't have a NAS device, what do you need to pay? You have to pay the Google Drive, all that, right? So the Google, all that. Those things are really expensive. So think about those. People paying a lot for the AWS services, and also like if you have a family around 6 people, right, you have to pay like 6 people of the monthly services. And why don't you just directly get a NAS device? It's not expensive. Yeah, and everything is like super easy to acquire. And also it's like we have the free and also we do have the free do have the operating system. So the operating system is also for free. We have the operating system, but you can decide to not use our operating system. It depends on you, all right? And you can use the Windows in our NAS device. You can use Windows system. You can use Linux system, or you can use just like other open source or any other NAS device operating system, such as TrueNAS and what I called, I forgot the name, Pelex, all that. Yeah, so this is not mandatory to use our operating system, but we do want you to try because our operating system do have a lot of good features on there. And also we gave you a $30 coupon for whatever you want to purchase from our live stream here today. Hi Rua, how are you, my friends? Thank you for joining. Do you need any recommendations, or if you have any questions? You can tell me your budget. You can tell me your purpose to use. I can give you some of my advice. Yeah, so happy to choosing your own PC. Exactly, bro. Our mini PC is definitely have like a lot of versatile uses, and like our N5 is sold out right now. We have the N5 Pro, the AI that is available. This N5 Pro AI that does have the AI chip inside. So I don't know if you guys are like how many people are using kind of AI workflow during your work. Anyone using DeepSeek, ChatGPT? I mean the local deployed, yeah, local deployed ChatGPT, and also any other big models, and such as the Comify UI, like what's that called? The programming applications such as Claude. Is that called Claude? Yeah. So like there are so many local deployed AI stuff on there. Runway, Stable Diffusion, Amuse AI, and a lot of people just using this workflow to generate AI pictures. That is where the NPU, whereas another be part of it is CPU and GPU. That is called Natural Processing Unit. It's kind of a unit that can dealing with kind of the AI configuration. So since like this is like if you are dealing with kind of like an AI workflow, such as generated images, if the AI work is really working on those getting a really fast speed processing all those images. So, and also it's really work out onto programming as well. So like without NPU and with this NPU, it's like a totally different thing. It's definitely a game changer. A lot of people doesn't know about natural processing units. It's based on the speed is depends on the TOP it offers. So onto our N5 Pro, here we're able to offer the maximum 80 tera operation per second. So it's kind of really fast speed. So you can definitely running all kinds of different things onto this and give you the really fast experience. And think about this: when you have a NAS device that does have the AI capability, that is a new revolution, right? It's like a new revolution. So think about this, like gonna be crazy. your AI stuff can just dealing with all, your NAS device can just dealing with all kind of AI. So basically, you can turn into an AI station that everybody can use in the AI calculation inside, and also you can turn into customer services and answer all the questions from customer automatically, and it can train itself as well, right? Because the AI performance in here is really important. I mean, the thing have the capability to carry all those data because this one have a maximally 144 terabyte, which basically enough for carrying all the project and all that stuff, and it's like super neat. And there's another thing is like 5 HDD bay can supporting each of 22 terabyte. But people are trying for 24 terabyte is also available. So it's not necessarily has to be 22. It can reach up to 24. So yeah, there are so many plays you can hacking, and also you can just try to yourself to using this amazing NAS device. All of them all of them are having the 30-day free trial, guys. There's like you can just directly try it. If you like it, you can keep it. If you don't like it, you can just send us back. We don't need it necessary to keep you keep it because your satisfaction is definitely our top priority. So it's like if if you don't like it, just give us back. We don't want you to have that. Because we wanted to highly recommend our stuff. Okay, you can check that there are so many review videos all across online. Basically, you're able to watching all the different review videos, and also there are people who are testing this for whatever the whatever the services, guys. This is a perfectly. If you want to try that, and also if you want to do any kind of a research on it, you can just go ahead and try it because this is like a 2 years warranty as well. You don't have to worry about anything. Those 1 year warranties definitely worth for over $100. Exactly, bro. You have to try all the product. Like basically 3C products, they only give you around 1 year warranty. And here we are giving you the 2 year warranty. That is really worth though. People are just basically other brand where that's charged for like I don't know over $100 for a 1 year warranty, but into our live stream, bro, we just give you 2 year warranty. So everything will be secured. And if you have any kind of other questions, if you have any like a problem while you're using this, you can directly give our customer service a message. We can just help you tackle with that. How are you, Suba? Thank you for joining, bro. Where are you from? Yeah, nice to know you, friend. Yeah, and also if you need anything, you can just directly ask me. Here I'm sitting here for live streaming, and so if you need like any kind of help, tell me your budget, tell me your scenario you're using, tell me your like where you're from. I can give you some kind of a really good recommendation based on your if or what do you got, what you need. Exactly. So Minisforum does have really good reputation because we are actually we own the we own our factory, we own our we production lines, all that. So the cheapest thing you can get with the best quality from Minisforum, guys. Let me just show you guys how to order stuff from a Minisforum from my live stream. If you're watching from TikTok or YouTube right now, you're actually there is you find something that is kind of weird. There's no yellow shopping cart in any places, right? It's kind of like where's the place to place an order? Let me tell you this, guys. There is no place to order directly from TikTok or the YouTube. You should go to the store.miniforum.com, which is WEB, and you can also search that. If you don't know where to go, you can directly search it from the a searching engine. Yeah, so you can just directly search our brand, where it just leads you to our store right here. So if you enter to our store.miniforum.com, just don't forget to using the $30 coupon, which is my love special. Okay, there is no any other thing like this because we only gave the special if you are watching our live stream. How are you, 3C 3XC? What is that? What kind of name is kind of really long? Where are you from, bro? Yeah, so you can take a look. You have over 2,000 followers. How are you? Wow, that's nice. Hey, take a look. And also, if you guys have any kind of questions, just drop me in the comment. When you are just enter to this our live stream, you are able to say I'm live streaming on my live stream room. It's actually on the bottom right. You can see there is a guy on the bottom right doing the live streaming. So what you need to do is just click on my face. It's actually on the bottom right. So you're able to see me. That is to come out from the screen. Yeah, you can send in some quick cutie emoji in here and start to interact with me, right? So I can also see your question from here. There is no limitation from chat over here, so that is way much better. And also you can directly talking about the price, and we can directly talking about which product you need to have, which product you are preferred to, right? All our deals are available right now, so go ahead and take a look. And today's offer is $30 coupon on everything you bought, everything you need to have. It's a 30-day special deal, right? So go ahead and take a look on that. And also only today you got some like like a really fast shipping. So if you order from a live stream, I can actually speed up a little bit for you. Also look at this. We have like all the things listing on the right side of the column. So you can selecting which one you wanted for the product. I'm not able to add it to the chart. I thought it's sold out, bro. Is this sold out? Can I check out? Is this available to check out? Really? Are you still Manico? Welcome to my live. Wow, it's sold out of stock. It's sold out, so it's not available to check out. So the N5 is sold out right now, so don't it's not available to check out. So the N5 is sold out. Yeah, you can take a look on N5 Pro, Minisforum M1 Pro, which is N5 is sold out. Yeah, you can take a look on N5 Pro, 285H. That is using the 825H, 280. That is made Microsoft chip inside. So like if you're looking for AI X1 or maybe a small 200 around $500. Microsoft chip you need to check out because like if you're looking for AI X1 or maybe a second 200 around $500. Microsoft chip you need to check out because like if you're looking for AI X1 or AMD. Around $500. So it really depends on which of the chip you wanted to do, right? And MSA2 and also a Minisforum AX1 Pro, Minisforum AX1. Minisforum MSA 15.6 portable monitor, DEG1 eGPU dock, which is really portable as well. It's like a if you know about Alcalink, this one is helping to do with all kinds of sort of things, right? And also Minisforum TB401 12-in-1 Thunderbolt 4 dock, and also Minisforum MGP01 game controller. All that is available right now. So take a look at what we offer here today. That is all on sales right now with a $30 coupon. All you have to do is just add it to the chart. Let me go ahead and buy a Minisforum M1 Pro 125H for you guys right now. If you choose the bare bone version, go ahead and add it to the chart. And also to check out before check out right here, you can see that in the yellow shopping cart, that is only that is only about 383, which is super dopey cheap, right? $125H is also out of stock. Really? Seriously? I don't know that. Is that real? Let me check this out. M1 sold out? Wow. Quite crazy, bro. I never noticed all this. I'm sorry if this M125 is sold out. It's still there. Why is the show sold out? Out of stock. Why? Let me say it. Really? What's the problem? Yeah, you can just directly check out from here, but why is showed us as sold out from here, right? Kind of weird. I think this is kind of some kind of a bug. I don't know what is going on. Let me just retry it again. Refresh. How are you, Diary Bag? Welcome to my live stream. My name is Regan. Glad to know you all. And also, if you guys have any kind of question, you can just directly drop in the comments so I could answer it rapidly. This is the live stream section. You are able to like getting your information just in my live stream, and also today we're able to offer you some kind of a cool special deal. So it's really nice. It's a really nice day to interact with us, and also you can make your best PC out to your home. Exactly, guys. So go ahead and take a look at what we offer here today into our live stream. We have so many specials, and also we have and the $30 coupon for you guys to purchase. So depends on what kind of a scenario you are using the PC. There are a lot of options from our NAS device. This is our N5 Pro, which is N5 Pro right here is available. N5 is sold out. AI X1, this is this one is X1 Pro, AI X1 Pro equipped with AMD Ryzen AI 9HX370. Both of those PC are using the same chip, which is having the AI capability. And this one right here, M1 Pro equipped with Intercore Ultra 9 285H, which is a really powerful and really small, easy carry intercore chip mini PC. Okay, so if you like Microsoft, guys, you can choose this. This is the best option for now with this 280 Ultra Intercore Ultra 9 285H. It does have a really super premium power. So any PC on the A platform, you can check this 285H processor. That if you're using any mini PC using this 285H processor, it's going to cost you over $1,000 confirmedly, right? But right here, we're only selling this for around $800 to something like that, which is a great deal, guys. You know, this 285H is actually a high-end PC, right? So starting from 695, and also we got you another $30 coupon. So on top of my hand, as you can see, you can using the $30 directly before it's sold out, before our live stream ended. So this is a good time to grab one for this. 695 for this kind of a highly specification, which is really good, right? You can just directly add it to 195 for this kind of from my live stream here. So likely you can just directly choosing this product, and the Intercore Ultra 9 processor 285H, and maximum shipping day is August 30. Yeah, so that does take a little bit of time to ship it out, and people are sometimes worried about the shipping time. I would say I'm sorry, guys. Like this is kind of having a heavy traffic right now onto our product. Dang, what is going on, man? Well, is this my problem? Is this only my problem, or everybody else does have this problem? I mean, let's work from here. I don't know why it doesn't work from my place. Thank you for asking any kind of a question, guys. Welcome to my live stream. This is the Minisforum. How are you guys? Welcome. We're just building those beautiful mini PCs, guys. If you haven't heard about mini PC, definitely stay here for several minutes, guys. Because I know a lot of people doesn't even know about mini PCs. Guys are just looking for some like easy carry stuff. Yeah, so this is like something you need definitely to check out, because the mini PC as highly ranking the world, right? So if you're still using the 40-liter huge PC, that is time to change, because the mini PC definitely can give you a really good, better experience, and also with a even better price. Okay, onto our mini PCs, guys. You can see the PC around 5 inches, around 7 inches size. So it's easy. You can just carry all those things super easily, and with a really good highly expansion that you can use in this for quite a long years without any kind of slowdown. And also you can just take it out super easily, such as MSA2 guys. So how easily it can be how easily can be upgrade. You can just open like a drawers inside of your house. Okay, so it's a simple opening, and you can just come it back and okay. This is our pattern design. No other PCs or no other PCs can do things like this. Okay, this is like this is like easy to installation. All those RAM, SD card, and also low profile graphic card onto our MSA2 guys. You can check out there is a PCIe 4.0 times 16. And you can install a low profile graphic card into there so perfectly, and also you can install a network card as well, right? So based on your need, you can just expand it for yourself, and also you can install a all-click adapter, because on MSA2 there is no all-link, and people are probably trying to get a all-link because the all-link could just definitely improve, basically improve your productive, and also you can just get a better experience with all-link to dealing with like 3D rendering stuff. Yeah, we can just connect to an all-link adapter onto our MSA2. Super easy, super neat. All you need to do is just connect into here, and also you can just get a really large space, right? On the back we have 3 M.2 slot that you can install into 12 terabyte on there. If you need a little bit of upgrade, we can just turn into M.2 into the U.2, which can supporting the enterprise level storage, right? Enterprise storage is a 15 terabyte maximum. So what is the maximum you can get from this MSA2 guys? So it's 4 terabyte plus 4 terabyte plus 15 terabyte. That is 23 terabytes maximally you can get in from the MSA2 is super 23 terabytes space, right? What do you think? It's like a lot of space you can choose to use, and also there are getting from the MSA2 is super 23 terabytes, right? Obviously this is a great chance to get a lot of space, amazing product, and also is available right now onto our store.miniforum.com. So go ahead and check out before it's sold out. Because MSA2 is always sold out for real, guys. The MSA2 is kind of like the thing that has always been sold out for quite a bit long time, and this is something that you can just definitely buy early. You can receive early, and same as the M1 Pro and also our N5 Pro. Those things will just ship it out into the order number, order sequence. If you order early, you gotta receive early, because there we are just encounter a little bit of traffic right now, because we have like a lot of good stuff that come out recently, and also people are just buying them. We're just packaging and manufacturing all days. Like we're just trying to give your guys a best quality of on time. And you can check look with the MGPC 30 coupon that you can directly apply, and you can see the final price for this one is only 809. Yeah, exactly. So you're saving you a huge amount of money out there. So the final price is only 809. That is the final price, exactly. So this is for our MSA2 with 9955HS processor. You can directly to choosing your country from here. So guys, where are you guys from? Let me know where are you from. Yeah. So I see a lot of people actually listen live stream. There are maybe 50% up, for people that is from United States, from Canada, Australia, Singapore, Israel, all those places, right? And you can just directly go ahead to take a look where you from. Okay. Welcome to join. Tap the screen and give some likes, and follow to our channel as well, right? Carasso, how are you, Carasso? Welcome to my live stream. Thank you for joining, guys. Tap the screen and give some like, and I would love to if you guys can follow me, because we are the really good PC manufacturer. Because if you don't need the PC right now, you probably need it sometimes in the future, because the AI workflow is definitely coming to our life. You first need a beautiful PC that to run it, right? You need to have the graphic card. You need to have the AI performance, of course, the natural processing unit. If you don't have those, your PC might be just a little bit slow. yeah, I hope you guys all have the really good experience using our mini PC. So people are for those people who are still using the like a 40 liter huge PC. It's a time to revolution, right? So like this thing is kind of help you to improve your work experience and also is portable. I do have some friend that is like a digital nomad that is like kind of doing the things from afar and also they also getting all the good pays as well, right? Let me say that. Wow. Typically crazy. So there are a lot of people just using our mini PC to do remote work. I actually have a friend that's probably right now, as we're speaking right now, he's sitting in the Thailand beach and drinking some, dipping some coffee and just having fun and enjoy his life and doing his stock market right now because recently the stock market is really strong. I don't know if you guys, uh, you know, have interest on stock market. I don't know if you guys play those. Recently, the market is really good. I mean, everybody could make money if you just invest in there. All the good deals and also like all the good things that happened like in just recent time. This guy using our mini PC sitting in the coffee shop in Thailand, play on the stock market or like playing on those financial stuff and having fun. Is making money super easily. Yeah, bro. I kind of envy his like I was really envious. But this guy is super super unique. He has knowledge to do so. So if you're having this mini PC, basically you have the freedom. You can just get your mini PC on the go wherever you want. You can just take this mini PC from your office to the home. You can take your from the home to office, where you can go travel. Whether you're going to travel to Japan, to Europe, to China, you can just directly taking this mini PC with you all along. And also, there another good thing is we have the proper monitor that is on sale as well, right? And you're probably needing a proper monitor that is carry with you. Is around 1 inches height. It's really thin that it can just easily fit into any place into your backpack. It's super neat. All right, so there are multiple ways using all this. All right, guys. This is the kind of final day from this week with live streaming. So grab anything you wanted from our live stream before our live stream ended. So this is 30-day coupon. This $30 coupon is only available during my live stream section. So after my live stream, the coupon will be disvalued. So go ahead and take a look what we offer here today. Exactly. I would love to you guys to enjoy the product and also we love to you guys to have fun with us, okay? And if you haven't tried Minisforum PC or mini PCs, guys, I highly recommend you take a look at what we offer here today. This 30-day free trial is exactly what we offer, guys. We have so much confidence onto our product. And also just don't remember we shipped all the countries, United States, Canada, Australia, Singapore, Israel, Fuji, Liberia, Kuwait, Mexico, and Thailand, Tonga, Vietnam, Vanuatu. Yeah, there are so many countries I don't even know where are they. Seriously, I'm bad on geometry. Even the like a lot of a province in China, I cannot even figure out to where are they. Seriously, I'm sorry. So if you're from like some countries not really famous, yeah, like I'm so sad I'm saying this, but I'm just bad on geometry. If I don't know where that is, there is a guy that's coming the like came into my live stream. He's from Amsterdam, from Dutch. I don't even know where Amsterdam is. I'm sorry. Just basically, I'm just bad on geometry. So sad. I should study like which place is which place. There are so many countries. Why? I don't know, man. I have the only country. Like there are only few countries I've been to. Such as America and Indonesia, all that. Yeah, so like there are most of the world I haven't been to. So like is I think it's fine for me to not knowing your country. Guys, if you have any kind of questions, jump in the comment. Let me know. All our deals available. I mean, this $30 coupon, you can use it right away if for purchasing your favorite product. We have we have a series of products such as MSA2, MSA1, MSO1. Those are for the workstation. What is workstation? Workstation is more like a flexible, more of a easy to expand. Is also fitting to the 1U rack, or you can build a 2U. Like there are something that will come out around 2U rack recently, and also we are going to come out with a gaming PC recently as well, right? So it's called MSAG1. That is another our gaming PC. If you guys are waiting for gaming, exactly as we were talking about MSA, we're talking about the GTA 6 is coming out really soon, right? So just around 1 year, you're gonna see it start playing GTA 6, and people are so excited about it. I'm so excited about it. Basically everybody is loving this kind of games. Probably gonna take a 1 month off my job and just go ahead and play all that games for a while. Yeah, there are so many places you can just doing all that. Also, N5 Pro, a Minisforum AX1 Pro, Minisforum AX1, Minisforum MSA2. You have A90 Pro. Those are our best product, guys. What do you guys are wanting to hear today? Let's go ahead and take on MSA2, what we haven't finished yesterday. MSA2 is super powerful. As you can see, MSA2, you can installing a low profile graphic card inside. Look at this. This is easy installation, PCIe supported, and actually give you a super fast speed. You can just transfer all the data. You can just install and you can just turn into a gaming PC for this NVIDIA 80A 2000 low profile graphic. Look at all those comments. A great video. It had MSA1 with 8700G, and it was exactly extremely impressive with a question about thermal with 8200 when rendering with or plus GPU. How bad is the blower noise or heat? The noise of our MSA2 is really low. I mean the people are just talking about a heat dissipation problem on MSA1. Well, on MSA2, which is solve this kind of problem permanently, eternally, as I couldn't see any kind of question, like any kind of problem of MSA1, MSA2, because an MS2 is so impressive, and with all kind of works you can do with this. Okay, the temperature is good, and also anyone's 3D printing large MSA2, a case for MSA2. I'm looking for some with space NVMe heatsink. What is this? Oh, NVMe heatsink, a bigger GPU with better cooling, extra room for U.2 drive. Maybe I need a SSD instead. Yeah. There has been people replacing the back shelf of something else, and longer case is multiple on the network rack, and has a fancy back push exhaust out of reduced temp. Guys, the 3D rendering. I mean, you can just definitely print out your own cases, or this is kind of. If you have the ability to do that, it's really simple actually. It's really neat, and also it's really useful. Really use that, yeah. Always nice with a viewer. Remind us if the laptop chip is the same as the desktop one. Yeah. So the desktop BTW, if there is a chance for blah 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 blah. Yeah. So like this laptop. I mean the mobiles on mini PC, the chip on mini PC is way much better, guys. This mobile is kind of really portable, and also this PC is easy to carry as well. Thank you for the like, Chamisa, and yeah, kind of a cool name. Where are you from, my friend? Where are you from? Ooh, you are so pretty on the profile. You have over 1,000 followers. That's nice. Yeah. Are you looking for a kind of a mini PC for your work? Are you an influencer? So if you're an influencer, you're looking for a PC that is for the video rendering, to dealing with kind of 3D rendering, like video rendering kind of work. Yeah, our mini PC can definitely fit in on the job. And also, you can take a look at what we offer here today. We got you a $30 coupon and also 30-day free trial. So Like if you're doing the video rendering, or just for daily work, I'm here to give you the recommendation. If you have like a budget, you can take a look on AI X1 Pro. That's really good for your daily use. I use this one for a lot of work, and I use one for playing games, Call of Duty, PUBG Battleground, all that kind of games I could play, and this is really perfectly. And also, just like really unique, guys. So if you guys have any kind of questions, or drop in the comments, let me know in the comment section. All right. So all our deals are available right now. So don't forget to give us some like and give us some follow. JPEK, how are you? Welcome. The Minisforum is really world known brand. Actually, we have a lot of followers all across the world, and you're like a lot of companies are using ours. Like a lot of business are using our mini PC for real. I do know, a bank in U.S. and like which is a really large scale of a bank. Like like they do have all the bank across the U.S. Okay, where I cannot see the brand. They are using our mini PC for their daily work. All their employees are using this for their works. Actually, it's really running good. As always, MSA2 can just always turn into a home server as well, turn into a NAS device, and also it's really good for personal uses, right? And you can just program this using the Linux system as well. If you want programming on MSA2, it's perfectly. This MSA2 is equipped with the AMD Ryzen 9 9955 HS processor, which that has super power in it. It can just programming a super fast speed. It's a 16 cores, 32 thread. The Cinebench R23 task speed can run into 35,000. Wow. Onto this mini PC, think about this. This is kind of incredible, right? You can just basically try this for multiple works and try this for any kind of like try a special account, right? All our deals available during this kind of a live stream is if you don't want to miss out, and go ahead and try this as soon as possible. Minisforum MG A1 eGPU dock is available as well, and also Minisforum X1 Pro is available right now, guys. So don't miss out on this opportunity. Grab them as soon as possible. Also, you can take a look on the same. You can check out the same specification on any other platform for the same certification, where the price difference is like you can saving a whole lot of money if you do comparison with any other brand. Okay, so don't miss out our opportunity. Yeah, if you guys have any kind of questions, let me know in the comment section. All right, this is the live stream section, so you were able to grab our stuff with a special deal, and don't miss out our like a coolest special. And only in today's live stream you can receive the $30 coupon. All right. So I would like you guys to invite you to buy or one like what you need exactly from my live stream, which is I'm live streaming on the Minisforum store.miniforum.com right now. So you are able to check out my you can just literally check out my live stream on there. And if you guys have any kind of questions, just letting me know. Only today you're gonna receive this special coupon. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look on this review videos and go over with like 16 cores, 32 thread. That is quite impressive.
Isn't that something cool? This is unnecessary, but you can put this in too. For the GPU, it's upside down. For the GPU, just keep it from moving around. Look at that. That's clean. Okay, so here we go with the mod.
How are you? Goes.
Now the one slot mod, single slot mod. But as I said before, I mean, you're halving the size of the card. The fan is going from that large down to that large. So it's just less able to move air. And of course, this is not as much like a massive piece of copper or anything, but the actual surface area of something like that, if you actually math that out, is very high. So, I mean, what he's doing here is he's adding a big giant heatsink of copper, and then there's only so much you can do with a thin little thing. Like, I mean, it's doing a pretty decent job. I was kind of worried about, taking this card and cutting it in half, and then you lose a ton of airflow, that kind of stuff. And I was worried about it having very bad throttling. But honestly, we are losing performance, but it's not massively monumental. It's just going down a bit too. And again, this is under Like this has been running for quite some time. I also have benchmarking like results going
You can
back.
see the FPS on this game. You know, this is perfectly onto this. What's this called? The I don't know even what I don't even know what's the game called, but you know, it's not running perfect.
So, but again, I mean, we're getting this is.
So you know, there are two different low profile graphic that is determining the difference. So it's basically 63, 64. I mean, there's not too much difference as I say. You know, the CPU calculation is actually only taking about 9%, 7% on that. So, you know, the gaming on this is gonna be super cool. You know, there's nothing like.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, 1440p with some scaling, of course, but pretty high settings too. So we'll just pause here, comparing the two of them. On the left, we have the ATA 2000, just standard, but this is with the one slot mod. On the right, we have the ATA 2000E. This one here, it comes with one slot. You can see that even with the one slot mod on the standard ATA, which will essentially make it hotter than its base, we are still getting higher wattage despite that. So it's not going to run as performant as the original two slot mod. It's going to be a little bit less thermal mass, as I mentioned. So the wattages have to come down to accommodate that. But even so, it's still offering better performance on the Nerdware modification than on the ATA 2000E. It's just generally a better cooler. There's a lot more thermal mass, a lot more copper, and the fan is similar. So you're generally speaking just getting better performance. You can see the 1% lows much higher, 0.1% lows better. Average is a little bit higher as well. You're looking at around 10% better performance overall over the ATA 2000. And again, remember, this is the same die. It just comes down to, you know, price to performance and all that. Factoring in the cost of the ATA 2000 on the left here and the Nerdware modification, it was still around the same price, if not slightly cheaper than just getting the ATA 2000E and more performant, higher watts, better performance overall. And continuing on here, this is where it's going to excel. I mean, you can definitely do some pretty serious gaming on these things, especially with an ATA 2000 GPU, 1440p type gaming with some scaling in that. 1080p is going to tear through that. But what it's more going to be designed for is professional work, daily work, that kind of stuff. So I did bring in here 3 video clips. Come in here. This is where the system is going to really excel. So we're going to be able to bring in the CPU here. We're going to be able to tax the CPU here by bringing that in. We're about 10 minutes of 4K 60 video clips. Boom, audio done, audio done, audio done, video done. So just a few seconds, and we were fully processed there. Looked great, very, very, very nice. Then we can get into the exporting. So normally if you're exporting with this system, you could do CPU-based rendering. It would be a little suspect on that CPU. The iGPU is just not very good. So we could come in here though, and we can go, you know, test, for example. And now what we have access to is the NVIDIA ATA 2000 in this case, NVIDIA 2000. We can try the other ones too, but see what kind of editing time we can get here. So NVIDIA, NVENC, hardware encoding, and we can rip through this. So let's see what we can do here. Rip out this 4K 60 video. It's nothing super complicated or anything, but it's a 4K 60 video. And we're compressing it down with HEVC, which compresses it a ton. It makes it much more demanding. I expect this thing to render really fast. As you can see, it's doing that. I mean, it's a 16 gigabyte GPU. Sure, it's not some gaming beast, but it is a professional work beast, to be quite honest. This should be running similar to I have some desktop GPUs I can run over Oculink. We'll test it in this video. Okay, and there we go. Yeah, it was 2.5 minutes to render that. On an iGPU, even a very, very, very high-end iGPU, I have a very high-end iGPU, it would take significantly longer, obviously. I mean, yeah, it's not really shocking that it's going to take significantly less time on a professional level GPU, but let's continue on. So here's another option. I got this cool little fan thing. This thing was like $10. It's just a little stand, and it's a little fan. It actually has 4 settings, so it's not like it's just going to be ripping all the time. It doesn't actually add any noise unless it's under full load, and you can just use that here, and it does increase the performance a little bit here, or actually a fair bit, to be honest. Mainly, I mean, the temperatures are come down. We're down a little bit there, but the biggest thing that you're seeing here is that we're actually getting a decrease in temperatures overall, which then allows it to put a little bit more watts in there until it hits its peak, which would be reflected in, you know, higher clocks and more specifically higher watts before it hits its thermals. So it's like the raw temperature may not be any lower, but it'll just add more watts as a result. So the performance is up a little bit here. So not mandatory, but you can certainly do it. Okay, so now we are on.
Yeah, so you know, if you have a stand in there, which is can definitely give you a little bit better heat dissipation. Well, you know, like those are people who are like just thinking about this. It's super easy, super neat to do so. Well, depends on yourself, guys. There are a whole lot of way you are using this. Using our mini PC, right? So give you the good airflow. It's definitely give you the really good airs. Go through the air, where is better for air for heat dissipation. The MS-A2 is super impressive, whether you're consider about the CPU performance and also the expandability. You can see this guy are trying for a different of the low profile GPUs on this, like super neat, guys.
On the A2000, not the ATA 2000, the A2000, I used that single slot modification as well, so it's just inside there. You can kind of see it poking through. And there we go. So I mean, performance on the A2000, it's not going to match the other, like the ATA 2000, but it's still going to be pretty good overall. See that there? It's running pretty well. It's also only a 6 gigabyte GPU, but you're still getting very good performance overall here. We can go in here. Just make sure the settings, settings are much lower, obviously. That's to be expected. It's not in the same realm of existence as the other ones. But yeah, like we'll go back there. So at 1440p all low, we're getting similar to 1440p with 50% scaling. We're getting a little bit below, but similar to what we were getting at 1440p with 66% scaling, but also much higher settings. But that's fine. I mean, you're still playing Final Fantasy VII at 1440p. In general, on a tiny little mini PC, and getting acceptable frame rates. Like this game, you'll be fine playing at 55 FPS. This is also a brutal area of the game to run. Thermals look okay. You can see the lows. It's not able to keep up with the ATA, but it's still good. I mean, you're adding a ton of power to a tiny little mini PC, right? So it's certainly something to consider. Get something like this. These A2000s you can actually get for pretty good price now. Honestly, they're not that expensive. This is just the V1 version of this single slot mod as well. Apparently, it's got a lot better in the revision version, but that's okay. It's still working. I mean, it's running well, right? This is more the GPU you'd probably want to play either games, like this is a super demanding AAA title. So games like this, you're probably looking more at 1080p, low type stuff. Anything that's a few years older than this, you'll have no problem with 1440p with scaling. But yeah, it's a few years old GPU, so it's fine. But what we are going to do here is look at some video editing. So we'll come in here. Same idea. What would normally take,
there are, as I said, there are multiple usage of our MS-A2, guys. You can see the like video rendering performance is so good as well. So for you guys that is wanting to become a TikTok influencer or the YouTube influencer or any kind of influencer all across online, it's definitely a great chance because this one is not expensive, and also you need a PC that can just dealing with all kinds of professional uses. Okay, it's not like you can just choose whatever you wanted, and the speed can be just really slowed down and act like like you have like more difficulty to editing your video stuff because that is like a super not needed and like not really hard to use. Okay, so that's that's why that's why I'm introducing, guys. MS-A2 is super smart optimal choice for this kind of work. Okay. So if you guys have any kind of question, just let me know in the comment section. That is a super a top #1 choice from what I think. Okay, for this kind of work and also for games, all that is like a super professional. Okay, don't miss out this opportunity to grab one of your favorites of this PC. Okay, don't miss out.
You couldn't really do a ton of video editing on a an iGPU like this. You could, but it would take forever. Come in here, same idea, HEVC, still have access to the NVIDIA. And again, it's a professional level GPU. It's not going to match the ATA, let's be honest. We're talking about an ATA 2000 versus a A2000 with half the amount of VRAM, less than half the amount of VRAM actually, 6 versus 16. But it's still going to run well, like you'll see here. It's still going to tear through this. It's still a professional tier GPU one way or the other. Okay, here we are wrapping up. Obviously, it's slower than the ATA. The ATA was about 2.5 minutes. We're looking at probably a little over 3.5 minutes, somewhere around 3.5. So, yeah, a minute longer, essentially. So still very viable for professional work, like truly very viable for professional work, just these ATA GPUs. If you're going to be doing a lot of accelerated 3D tasks, because, the ATA 2000 is going to have a lot more power, a lot more VRAM. It's also going to have just more ray tracing cores and all that kind of stuff. So if you're doing a lot of professional, like high-level professional, not video editing stuff, just like, accelerated graphics-based professional tasks, the ATA 2000 here, or of course the 4000 would it's actually a really good buy in some ways. I mean, it's expensive compared to building a full desktop, but the amount of power you get in something of this size is obscene. Okay, so now I have the AMD
Thank
GPU
you
in
for
there, which is
coming
the most
back,
budget
my
offering.
friend.
There's also some nice low-cost Intel ones. Intel would actually be better than the AMD for professional tasks. The AMD is still going to dramatically increase the performance of the iGPU for relatively low cost. One of the cool things is you don't have to use these adapters. So if you just have a generic, has one HDMI and one DisplayPort, just the generic ones.
G,
You can
how
just
are
use
you?
those. So let's jump in
Thank
here
you
with
for
some
the
gaming.
like.
Now this is really not a
Appreciate
1440p
it.
in modern games. Of course, a few years old games. Again, it's an
How are
RX
you
6100
doing?
is no punk. Like it's not a beast or anything, but it's going to beat out like a 780M iGPU. Even that's a pretty damn good iGPU. So if you're looking at games from 5 years
It looks
ago,
so pretty on your profile picture.
oh, it'll sing on a card like that. Honestly, you'll be able to do some 1440p type stuff.
Here we're talking about this PC MSA2 right here. This one is a really professional PC that is run by a AMD Ryzen 9 9955HS processor, which is a 16 core and a 32 thread. That is a crazy fast, guys.
Worst case, a little bit of scaling, but honestly, you'll be able to do more than you
Thank you
think.
for all the
However,
like. You
in
just
modern games,
laugh
like I'm talking
with all the
2024,
like.
2025, demanding
You don't even
titles,
want to talk and just give me
you're
a
going to be much
comment
happier.
like. Appreciate it.
Okay, actually, it's running better than I thought. I didn't think Final Fantasy would run at all. Now we are at low with a bunch of scaling, but it is actually working. 1080p.
And right here you can see this one switching to another low profile graphic card, AMD RX 6400, and you can see the FPS goes to around like 40 FPS, which is not bad.
I didn't anticipate it would actually work at all. Part of that is just VRAM. It's only a 4 GB GPU, but let's come up here and get these get that pop in.
But that is kind of like it's still working. It's AMD RX 6400 is like. It does not run as like is because it's kind of low profile, like it's not that good, but it's basically running perfectly onto our MSA2 for any kind of usage. Okay, well, if you guys like this, go ahead and tap the screen and give some like. Ooh.
Solved. Honestly, you could certainly play like this. Get that reset. Get that. There you go. I mean, you're looking at
take a
the
look
same that you get on
on
Steam Deck.
our,
Actually, it's better than Steam Deck, to be honest. But
What you guys are looking for from our store Minisforum.com. There is a $30 coupons. I would recommend you guys to use it right away. I mean, the coupon code is only available during my live stream section. That if you miss that out, you are going to have to pay for the original price. Okay, so as we are talking about right now, our N5 Pro is going to. I see a lot of people buying N5 Pro right away. This is I see a lot of orders go through. I promise you guys, we're gonna ship out really quick. And also there is another thing is using that $30 coupon, guys. I say people don't even use the $30 coupon. I know you're a company doesn't care, but if you order my order from my live stream, you can even get in a little bit of faster shipment because the different there are actually different lines that go through. We're just going to a premium, give you a little bit of premium on the what's it called into our live stream shopping, and it's a little bit behind if you just regular shopping. The difference. I know you guys are probably not watching the live stream at all. I mean, the coupon code is only shown during my live stream section. That's why you need to use this coupon to apply into any kind of a product that we are using here.
something like that. The Steam Deck you'd be running at like 28 here with these same settings. It really struggles on the Steam Deck. So it's well above that. It'd be more like an ROG Ally or something like that. I mean, it runs just fine. You could easily play. It's not like I'm looking at this and I'm like, what is this game? Like, it's fine, honestly. It's a very hard area of the game to run. Okay, here's a game that's a little lighter, which sounds crazy, but it is. So we'll come in. I mean, Final Fantasy VII is insanely hard to run. Come in here, we'll look at a little bit of The Witcher 3. So we'll go like that, VSync. I mean, we don't need it, whatever, frames per second, whatever. Something like that. Graphics. Sure. And we'll come in here, we'll go back to graphics. I have no clue how this is. It's been a while since I benchmarked this. Let's try medium. I think it's going to be fine. 1080p medium, to be honest. Dynamic resolution scaling off. Probably turn off some of the lighting, to be honest, and the light, like that kind of stuff. That'll help. And then like that kind of stuff there. So just like a medium kind of thing with turning those lighting stuffs off. And yeah, you're not going to have any problems with this game, like this era of game. So a few years, this is Witcher 3 Enhanced. So, you know, a few years old games, like Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, yeah, it's going to be a little tough to run, honestly, on an RX 6400. But basically stuff like this, like Witcher era or before, it's going to be no problem. Honestly, it's going to be no problem. This is like, and again, we'll come back in here for a second, I'll show you. As you can see here, we don't have any FSR. There's no scaling. This is 1080p, just native. It's an
How are
easy
you,
67.
Butterfly? Welcome.
You can throw on FSR. I don't actually like FSR in this. We'll put on XeSS because it looks better. So XeSS, honestly, like, you don't really need much. Right, something like that.
Look at this. This is called Witch. I think the game is called Witch. This is going to the one of the favorite game all across the gaming history, right? You know, this game is running so smooth onto even onto the AMD RX 6400. That gave you the 70 FPS, right? So it's like perfectly running without any kind of slowdown. Yeah, crazy fast.
I don't know if that's stuck. Yeah, something like that. XeSS, if need be. Toss on a little bit of that. Get some more frames. You can see there's no sparklies or anything with XeSS. As a result, then, you could do some 1440p gaming, no problems, depending on the game. If it's a few years old like this, you'll be fine. Modern, like brand new games, probably not. Unless it's, you know, not every game is a AAA super demanding game. Like there's modern games that come out all the time that would run at 4K on a 6400. So, yeah, you're still going to get really good results here. It's pretty impressive. Now, video editing is not going to sing on this compared to those NVIDIA professional GPUs, but it'll still work, and it'll still, you know, give you a decent... Okay, and here's the RX 6400. I mean, honestly, it's still not bad for a little Peasley 4GB VRAM GPU. People dunk on it all the time, but it's a little board power thing. And I mean, we just still did a 4K 60 export with HEVC on AMD. People always dunk on AMD as well, and it's still 6.5 minutes for that. That's not bad. Again, it's not behemoth, but it's still good. It's going to do better than, you know, 610M or something like that. So just getting something like this for honestly pretty darn cheap, like basically $100 American these days. Toss it in there, do some 4K games, do some 1080p gaming, some light 1440p type stuff, do some 4K video editing. I mean, why not? For what it is, yeah, why not? Long intro. Let's do the conclusion faster. What do I think about it? It's sick. I like the MSA1. I use it all the time. It's my primary PC. This is the MSA2. There's an advantage and a disadvantage. Same ports on the front. Back. Very similar ports, but you actually get a bonus USB
Jack J, how are you? Welcome to my live stream.
PC. That's sick. Also Ethernet as well. That's sick. Very cool. I like that. It makes me happy. What else is good? The CPU in here is crazy. 7945HX is an absurd CPU. Absurd. The 9945HX is the same, just a generation or also absurd. So you want like the best CPU performance you can get in a mini PC, just mind-boggling performance in something so small. This is the mini PC to get. It's going to crush most PCs out there, mini PCs. It's going to crush most people's desktops, like full desktops. It won't crush my professional desktop because I also have a full desktop that I use for test platform and has a 9950X in it, which is basically the same as this. That's how high you have to go to beat this mini PC. You have to get the creme de la creme of desktop CPUs, because it has it in here. It's just a mobile version. But the advantage of this one here, I think this will appeal probably to more people, is because it has a true PCI slot. True PCI slot meaning you can get yourself an ATA 2000E, straight up pop it in, boom, you're cooking. Get yourself an RX 6400, pop it in, boom, you're cooking. Or get yourself something like the ATA 2000 or ATA 4000 and de-shell it, which is easy to do, it takes like 2 minutes, and get this mod here from this guy here, slap this in here, and just make this thing crazy. Just being able to take the system and turn it into such a powerful 16-core 32-thread CPU, modern CPU with a 16GB VRAM professional card, modern professional card, or get the ATA 4000 if you're a real baller, and get yourself 20 gigabytes. Gaming is just going to sing as a result. You'll be able to do lots of gaming on something so small, but more for professional work is really where it's at. So that's the Minisforum MSA2. It's baller. It's sick. It's crazy. I use the MSA1 as my daily driver all the time. The MSA2, you're swapping the Oculink basically for the ability to put in a PCI GPU. It's your call. If you're looking for the most compact, streamlined setup, the MSA2 is the way to go because you don't need a dock with any GPU hooked up to it. I'm going to show you guys something real cool today.
That is a really professional reviews on our MSA2, guys.
Really?
You know, the MSA2 is definitely shocking the market, and actually it's really, this one was a review video 7 hours ago. Really amazing. Let me just give it a like first. Great videos, bro. Online performance. If you guys want to check out our MSA2, go to the store.miniforum.com. Let me show you guys how to order this. You can see my live stream on if you go into my go into the store.miniforum.com right here. Yeah, look at this. Yeah. You can just directly clicking on there on my live stream on the bottom right. As you can see right now, I'm here sitting here and with all my product here. That is on your right hand side. This one having a lot of there is a column of listing of the product. You can directly selecting which one you want, just as my MSA2 we're talking about. Choosing the AMD Ryzen 9 9955 HS processor. And this one is kind of like this one is super fast, and then the 7945 HS processor is not available anymore right now. As you can see, the 7945 HS processor is being sold out. I'm so sorry about it. The 7945 processor is actually a $200 difference, but it's basically sold out right now. So as I said, if you guys wanted to have it on time, actually, if you wanted to have it before it's sold out, you can go to the store. You can go to our Discord group and join our Discord. So which we just get a notification whenever we have a new product that we are posting. Okay, AMD Ryzen 9 9955 HS processor, bare bone version, US adapter adding to the chart. You can just check it out right here. So the price for the bare bone version for AMD Ryzen 9 9955 HS processor is $839. You can just directly click on checkout, and also you can see this MGPC30 is the coupon code, guys. So saving you a $30 directly, as you can see right here. So the final price for the AMD Ryzen 9 9955 HS processor, that is only $809. How are you, Lakshan? Where are you from, my friend? Yes, welcome, guys. Tap the screen and give some like. And if you guys can follow us, I really appreciate it. Yeah, so right here, the AMSA2 is a super powerful a mini PC that can capable to handle any kind of a thing into this. And also right now, 9955 HS processor is like the most most powerful AMD mobile chip, as you can see on the history. So this is totally amazing, and you guys can having this for any kind of a work, any kind of a thing. We're able to ship to United States, Canada, Australia, Singapore, Israel, and all that countries, Thailand, Tonga, Vietnam, Vanuatu. Yeah, basically, no matter where you at, we're able to ship into your place. And also, what the best part is, we give you the 30-day free trial, guys. 30-day free trial, what that means is 30 days, you can just have fun with this no matter what you do. You can just play games on it. You can just doing with all kinds of work on there, right? No matter how you want to handle this. This one is only $800 something. And what's the bad part is you can just doing all kind of work. Like you can just go around and play it. And also within 30 days, if you don't like it at all, you can just send us back. There's no need for any kind of there's no need kind of a worry. Yeah, so this is like a perfect deal of all time. Then 5 architecture, 16 cores, 32 threads, 64 gig megabits, 5.4 gigahertz, 100 voltage TDP, turbo TDP, Cinebench R23 multi-core, AMD Ryzen 9 9955 HS, and also AMD Ryzen 9 7945 HS, and you can do the comparison with the score performance. The AMD Ryzen 9 9955 HS performance is up to a 35,000 score. AMD Ryzen 9 7945 score, that is reach up to 31,000. Well, the difference is around 4,000 score. But compared to any other CPU, this one is definitely all over. Is okay. Is actually over performance in the most of other any kind of a chip. Okay. If you guys love this, if you love our live stream, go ahead to top and tip in the comment section. And I would really appreciate you guys, and thank you for joining. At Cinebench R23 single core, you can see the AMD Ryzen 9 9955 HS as a reach of a score for 21,000. This AMD Ryzen 9 7945 HS processor can reach up to 14,000. So the difference are huge, and also you can just say this is a single chip is also really powerful for this and for MSA2. So if you're looking for a programmable PC, if you're looking for a professional PC, serve as a home server, NAS device, and also you want to program on it, MSA2 is definitely the optimal choice because I didn't see any other mini PC can outperform MSA2. The score is crazy fast, okay? Even any other brand, you can just take a look, that is definitely cannot compete with it. And also, as said, we got you a 30-day free trial, right? So basically, you can just have fun for whatever you wanted in there for 30 days. You can try the programming on it. You can try play games on it. And also, this one having the 3 ports that having the 3 monitor capability that you can just connecting 3 monitor at the same time. Look at this. On there, we got you the 2 Type-C port, HDMI ports as well, and so you can able to connecting 3 monitor at the same time, which supporting 4K display at 144 Hz or 8K display at 60 Hz. You can just easily open up the PC like this. It's super easy to just open up, and also super easy to close back. Okay, just like open the drawers inside of your house. Super neat, super unique. Okay, there's nobody having this kind of design because this is our patent design PC. And look at the shells off here. It's super neat. It's only 7 inches times 7 inches. It's not even bigger than my face. Okay, look at the height of it. It's just about the height of half height of the Pepsi, right? This is not even half height of the Pepsi. So it's a super small, super portable, a little cutie mini PC. And it can handle all kind of work. If you check out any kind of review videos online, check out on MSA2. It's super really useful. User929, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Where are you from? Yeah, so are you looking for a mini PC from Miniforums? If you need any kind of recommendation, you can tell me your budget. You can tell me your scenario you're using. You can tell me your where are you from. Okay, I can give you some really good recommendation, and also we're able to give you a $30 coupon, guys. Woohoo! Wow, it's kind of like a really big coupons you can enjoy. Let's check out some of the review videos across online to our mini PCs and whichever you guys like to take a look. That is on real performance. MSA2 fatigue 30 days ago or 30 minutes review. Wow, man. Still people are testing our Ultimate X7. That's kind of something that I think we don't sell those anymore. This is still available as product. That's kind of product we are not selling anymore. Kind of sorry. Yeah, onto our US WEB, we're not selling for Ultimate X7. This guy just posted a review video for that. It's kind of late, but yeah, it's fine though. What kind of PC this guy is using? Oh, it's not ours. Oh no, it's not ours. We're not going to watch that. AMD Ryzen 9 4 days ago. Oh yeah, MSA2 mini server. A lot of people turning this as a server.
Let's talk about
well.
the Minisforum MSA2. This is a beastly little home server. I picked it up. It took a month to get here because it was out of stock, but it finally got here. I got the version.
Yeah, so this MSA2 is always out of stock. I'm so sorry. This is we just restocked some MSA2 just a couple days ago. So, if you do truly have a need of this, I recommend you to grab this as soon as possible. There's no kidding. Oh, yesterday I'm telling people to grab an N5 as soon as possible. I'm saying, guys, if you not order here today, it's going to be sold out tomorrow. People don't believe me. And today we sold out on N5. I'm sorry. This is what's going on.
version with the 9955HX. This is complete overkill for what I need. And so that's kind of what I'm going to talk about a little bit. I'm still going to use it because I'm okay with overkill, but just know for most of you out there, if you're not doing something crazy, this might be overkill for you, and that's totally fine because that's what we do, right? So what's different between this one and the previous generation? Well, we've got this extremely fast CPU. You can get up to the Ryzen 9 9955HX, and this one has a frequency advantage even on the desktop part. Some of you might have also seen the MSA one. Now that's a very similar mini PC, but it comes with an actual AM5 slot. This one's like a mini PC. You know, you've got the smaller CPU, like a laptop size CPU, as people call it, but I don't think laptop CPU is something we should be saying when talking about the 9955HX. I use OEM keys for a few different reasons. This is the price you're going to pay for Windows 11 Pro. If you get a retail key, let's check those prices on whokeys.com. $30, you know, we can do better. Put in TS25, click apply. There we go, $23.22. You got Windows 11 Pro and Home. Same with Windows 10 Pro and Home. We now have LTSC versions. This version of Windows 10 will give you security updates until 2032. And it doesn't come with any bloat or active. Head over to in the middle. Go ahead and highlight for the U.2. That's another huge.
Yeah, so you know there is a port that you can turn into M.2 into the U.2, right? So you know like you know sometimes if you're using the 4 terabyte into the 15 terabyte, you can use this. And also if you don't need it, you can just use stay with M.2, which you got a 3 M.2 port. We can just upgrade it to a 12 terabyte inside our MSA2. Which, you know, that is a huge of a space. And also if you need more space, you can turn into a 15 terabyte. So you're gonna finally get 15 terabyte plus 8 terabyte. That is gonna be 23 terabyte on MSA2.
Huge upgrade from the previous generation, because before with the U.2, there was a physical switch on the inside when you plugged them in to say, hey, set up the voltage for U.2 or set up the voltage for M.2. Now we have a separate plug just for the power on the U.2, so there's no confusion anymore. They fixed that now, and we can run M.2 and U.2 and PCI Express all at the same time, because this has PCI Express as well. If you have low profile cards that are, you know, single slot, they'll fit into this. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's keep taking it out of the box, and you'll see that this is a very small computer. The power supply on this is pretty substantial. So, I mean, this is a mini PC. The power supply is like half the size of the mini PC, but that's just the way it is sometimes with these. Now, if you're going to be grabbing this, you're most likely going to be installing Proxmox or Linux or something to, you know, run a bunch of containers, run a bunch of virtual machines or whatever. Now, this one, the 9955 like I have, you can also get the 7945, but we've got 16 cores and 32 threads, 64 megabytes of L3 cache, and this is 100 watt TDP. So this is beastly. It does require a bit of cooling, so you're going to hear those fans when it starts ramping up. You got 32 threads, and this is absolutely fast enough for you to over provision. That is so hard for me to say, over provision. For the RAM, it supports 96 gigabytes of memory, and with the MSA1, it supported 5200 mega transfer speed DDR5 memory. This one supports 56 mega transfer speed memory, and so I've got 64 gigabytes in this. That's so much. I'll be able to put so many VMs on here. I think I'm going to have to come up with stuff to do with all these cords, all these threads, and all this RAM. Just so you know, in the second half of this video, I'm going to do a regular test with this using the provided operating system. It came with Windows 11, so I'm going to keep Windows 11 on there for this video just to show you how fast the CPU is, so you can like look at it versus other mini PCs and see how fast this is. But in the next video,
Konnichiwa, my friend. Nice to see you again. How are you doing? Thank you for the loving heart. Every time you come here is like giving me a loving heart. I really appreciate it. How are you doing? How are you?
Actually going to throw some parts in there and do stuff with it. I got a U.2 coming in the mail. And even though it's a used U.2, I think a lot of people might want to do the exact same thing that I'm doing, because a used U.2, if it's got 95...
Study a little bit of Japanese. All I know is just, you know, konnichiwa. Arigato.
percent life left, it's going to last longer than most M.2. All right, we'll get back to that in a second. I'm going to be all over.
We're just talking about MSA2. Have you got our MSA2 yet? Because on our Japan store, there are a lot, and also there are a lot of Japan reviews as well, right? You know, I see a lot of people review even in Japanese for this MSA2 stuff. So you know, there are a lot of ways to check out our product. But just for
Let's-
me, I don't understand Japanese. Like if I search MSA2, yeah, this guy was like talking about this in Japanese.
はい、ということでね、本体チェックしていきたいと思いますが、もうひんやりこの辺金属製です。ここは樹脂ですね。ということでね、この手前部分も外しましたけども、この CPU ですね。それではね、いつものようにファンの音を計測してみようと思います。後ろでね、今ベンチマーク盛んに回ってます。皆さんこんにちは、戸田悟です。待ちわびていた方多いと思います。まあ僕もそうなんですけど、ミニズフォーラムのミニ PC、いやもはやワークステーションというですね、MSA2 レビューしたいと思います。超絶の性能です。さあ今回は大注目のモデルですね。ミニソフォーラムの MSA2 ですね。ミニワークステーションとなってるじゃないですか。とんでもない性能ですよ皆さん。ちょっとびっくりなんですが、若干アンバランスな部分もあるので、それを踏まえてね紹介していきたいと思います。箱の中身を出してみました。こちらね、本体は後で詳しく説明します。AC アダプターも結構大きいですね。約 240W、239.97W ですね。それから電源ケーブル、HDMI ケーブルですね。それからこれね、変換用のボードがついてまして、これね、U.2 の SSD が取り付けられる、変換ボードなんですよ。普通あんまり使わないと思いますけれども、なんか業務用とかでね、使うことがあるのかもしれませんね。僕はあんまり使ったことないですね。企画としてそんなにね、広く使われてないと思います。あと注意書きと説明書は、このね、リンクから、QR コードからね、開くという感じで実際にね、読み込んでみました。詳しい説明書ついておりますので、購入した方はね、ぜひこれを利用していただければと思います。わかりやすいです。はい、ということでね、本体チェックしていきたいと思いますが、もうひんやりこの辺金属製です。ここは樹脂ですね。で、後ろもですね、樹脂ですね。あとは全部金属製という風になってます。高級なボディですね。ちょっと指紋目立ちますが、ノートパソコンのようにそんなに手で持つ感じではないので全然いいと思います。黒の艶消しがプロっぽくてかっこいいなというふうに思いますけれども、これね、MSA2 というモデルなんですけれども、以前にレビューしました MS01 を上に置きましたが、もう見た目はほぼ一緒です。ほぼ一緒。背面もね、もうほぼ一緒というか完全に一緒と言ってもいいぐらい一緒です。どちらもね、ミニワークステーションというね、超高性能モデルですけれども、はい、01とね、一緒の外観と思っていいと思います。で、今ですね、上に載せてるのはまた別のモデルで MSA1 なんですよ。今回レビューしました MSA2 ですよね。で、これもね、正面一緒なんですけど、後ろが違うんですね。もう全然ね、形が違います。ちょっと横から見ると、ほら、こっちはね、深くなってますよね。で、こんな感じで違いがあります。有線 LAN がね、10ギガなんですけど、このね、A1 はですね、有線が10ギガもないし、LAN ポートの数も違いますよね。だいぶね、これは違いますが、01とかなり同じモデルという形です。はい、それではね、拡張性見ていきましょう。本体正面は電源ボタンですね。それからこちらが 3.5mm のマイク、イヤホンのね、コンボジャック。で、タイプ A の青いのが2個並んでます。USB3.2 の Gen1 ですね。で、黒い方は USB2.0 になります。正面に3個。結構多いですね。そして裏面見ましょう。はい、なんといってもですね、これがね、ワークステーションらしいモリモリですよね。手前の2つは10ギガに対応します SFP プラスですね。ネットワークポートですね。普通のね、RJ45 とはちょっと違います。普通のね、RJ45 のケーブルで使うときにはこういうトランシーバーを使うんですが、10ギガのポートがついてます。で、隣はね、普通の 2.5 ギガの有線のポート、ネットワークポート4個。すごいですね。USB Type-C が2個ついてます。ただこれね、ちょっと気をつけてほしいのが、サンダーボルト等ではなくて 3.2 の Gen2 になります。で、隣がですね、HDMI ですね。それから USB3.2 の Gen1 が2つついてます。USB Type-A が5個ついてて Type-C が2個ですね。で HDMI ということで、映像出力は HDMI と Type-C2 つの合計3つという形になります。それではね、ちょっと内部にアクセスしていきたいんですが、アクセス性の良さもね、いいんですよね。ここにね、ちょっとボタンがついてるんですよ。このボタンを押しながら引っ張ると、もう中ね、抜けます。こんな感じにね、なっております。で、この時点で、はい、ここにですね、グラフィックカードなどがね、増設することが 可能です。はい、でここにね PCIe のカードが増設 PCIe4.0×16 のスロットがついてるのでカードの増設が可能なんですがかなりカードのね種類が限られるので、グラフィックが強いのがいいという方はですね、
AI translation is kind of funny. Yeah, there is the Microsoft translation and there's Google translation, right?
ちょっと別のモデルを選んだ方がいいかなと。僕はもう増設しない前提の方がいいかなというふうに思っております。さらにね分解していきます。まずねこの3つのネジを外します。はい、こんな感じでねファンが外せました。ここにですねメモリーが2枚入っておりますね。
And there are memory card which can up to 96 gigabit DDR5.
今回のモデル64なので、はい、2枚ね 32×2 枚というね贅沢な構成になっております。 DDR5 の5600ということでメモリーもね速いんですよね。素晴らしいですね。はい、ということでねこの手前部分も外しましたけどもこの CPU ですねもうめちゃくちゃ銅ですね。すごいですね。普通はね外す
The CPU is really thick. That's amazing.
必要はないと思います。ということでねまた取り付けました外したね、
Right. Why don't you there's no need to move CPU because there's nothing you can do about CPU, right?
CPU のクーラーとそれからファンの部分外しました。SSD が入っててよ
My
く冷えてる
Japanese
感じ
friend
ですね。
is just not here in my live stream, so there's no need for watching Japanese version anymore. But like if you guys are looking for Japanese version, we do have it. Yeah, you can just directly go to the Japanese store where you can order from there as well. How are you? And welcome to my live stream. How are you? Thank you for joining, guys. Type of stream
Place. We're just kind of hanging out and talking about this anyway, right? All right, so let's talk about what's really special here, the main things. The PCI Express slot. Now, it's 16 speed size, but you've got 8 lanes going there. And it does support bifurcation as well if you want to get a riser and do some weird stuff. I don't know. I don't know what a lot of people are going to be doing with this. I'm kind of curious. I have not been using the one in mine. But, I saw a video from Jeff not long ago, and I'll link that below. Putting a graphics card in there and using this to play video games, it's just something I would never do and not recommend that anyone do. And I watched the entire video sitting there being like, yep, I would never do that. That's very interesting. So, I don't know. Maybe some people out there want to do that, install a bunch of ROMs or something. Anyway, the next thing we've got is the U.2. And the U.2, it supports up to 15 terabytes with RAID 0 and RAID 1. So that's just put a massive U.2 drive in there if you wanted to. And that'll last you years and years and years and years. If you're running a website or doing something that writes constantly, U.2 will last way longer than an M.2, especially if you get the good enterprise grade stuff, which most of it kind of is. So if you look under the hood there, you'll notice that we have just one M.2 that's already pre-installed, and that's got a ginormous heatsink on there. It's going to keep that one cool. But underneath that fan...
What is the ginormous? I kind of new word. Ginormous.
If we remove those, just a couple of screws there, 3 screws it is, you see we have some more M.2 slots. Now, these are all set at PCI Express Gen 3. And that is so they don't overheat, because I have something like this. I tried this Fixero in there, which is it's a TLC NAND flash memory. They say it's enterprise grade, and the way it's laid out does allow it to last a very long time. So I do like these TLC. They last quite a bit longer than QLC. I think this is a good way to go for most home users, something like this. And I'll put a link to this one down in the description, because I did throw this one in there and test it out. And when I first threw it in there, I quickly realized that this is just running at PCI Express Gen 3 speeds. And that's the other thing I wanted to mention while I was holding this, but I forgot. The heat shield, it does not fit underneath the fan. So I was
look at the reading and loading speed, guys. This one is super quick, super fast
because there's a reason that it's running at PCI Express Gen 3 speeds. When you go into the UEFI, you can change those all.
Using the Generation 4. And actually, it's like super neat, okay?
PCI Express Gen 4, but it gives you a warning that, hey, they might overheat. They're probably going to overheat. So that's a little frustrating, because if we just had a little bit more space, we could put a heat spreader on there. This is going to sound ridiculous, but if we got rid of that fan, I would rather have a copper heat shield on my M.2 than a fan on top of it. This is going to do a slightly better job at dissipating the heat. Now, we do need to get some of that heat out of there, so maybe it does need a fan on this side. So that's the other thing, is like we do need a fan on this side because it's such a small case. We need to get the heat out of there. So it's too small to allow us to have both a heatsink and a fan. So we got to pick one or the other. And they went with fan because they need to get the heat out of there, which is probably the right decision, but it's the wrong decision when you take into account that this is probably a better way to cool these, but we can't use the heat shield. Now what I did do, and it was a little bit silly, is I left the thermal pad on mine, which made direct contact with the metal shell of the fan. And thermal pads mostly, do not sue me or come to my house if yours is not, but most of them are not conductive. So just make sure you got a thermal pad that's not conductive, and in that first slot there, it'll not block the fan blades and it'll make contact with that metal, and mine stayed nice and cool. So that's one way to go. Feels a little bit weird to have it touching, but it worked perfectly for me. And like I said, non-conductive. You're probably going to have to put your M.2 in there with no heat shield, or better yet, do like I did, go on eBay, buy a used Dell or Intel U.2. They're going to be somewhere in the PCI Express Gen 3 speed ranges, which are totally fine for, I think, a lot of the stuff here. It's going to run cooler. It's going to last a lot longer. It's built for just constant use. So that's another option. And I'll mention that in my next video when we talk about all this. I guess I should go through all of the rest of the specs before we do the testing. So again, you can get the 9955HX or the 7945HX. So the Zen 5 is going to be a little bit faster, but I didn't realize that they both turbo up to 5.4, but it's just the Zen 5 are more efficient and a little bit faster. Next up, the integrated GPU is only the Radeon 610M, so this is not for gaming. If you want gaming, there are low profile single slot solutions you can put in this, but this is not a gaming PC. Wireless connectivity, we've got Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.2. We do have our HDMI port, and that's up to 8K at 60 Hertz. All right, so let's go through the ports on this. On the front, you got your power button, you got your audio combo jack, that's microphone and headphones all in one. Then you got USB 3.2 Gen 1, that's 5 gigabits per second, and a USB 2.0, handy to have one of those. On the back, we've got two 10 gigabit per second SPF Plus ports, and those do support the adapters if you need RJ45 or something. And then beside that, we have two 2.5 gigabits per second RJ45 ports. Both of those USB-C right there support 8K at 60 Hertz or 4K at 144 Hertz, and the HDMI also supports 8K at 60 Hertz. And then you'll see we've got two more USB 3.2 ports. The one on the left beside the HDMI is Gen 2 10 gigabits per second. The one on the right near the 19 volt power supply port adapter thing that's a Gen 1, it's 5 gigabits per second. So the interface on the USB-C is USB 3.2 Gen 2, and if you're using DisplayPort, it's DisplayPort 2.0. Taking this thing apart is really easy. You just push down on the little thumb thing there and pull out the entire tray, and you've got access to both sides. It flips around. It's really easy to work with. So I just show you. I just put it on the screen. Me talking means nothing. You saw how easy that was. Anyway, let's go ahead and hop into Windows 11. Came pre-installed, and just run through our suite of benchmarks. And then once my U.2 arrives, I'll install Proxmox and get some VMs going and just talk about that experience, and we'll hang out a little bit. It'll be even wilder than this. Running at 1080p high, we're getting 20 FPS with a score of 843. Integrated GPU is not for gaming. Now, superposition also uses a lot of CPU for all the physics and stuff, so let's see how we do here on 1080p medium. And again, just the GPU is bringing us down. 1256, average 9.40. And minimum of 8.01. But when we look at Cinebench, look at this. It's ridiculous. The single core score is 2165, and the multi-core, take a look at that, faster than 32 core 64 thread Threadrippers. This is a few generations old, but still 64 threads versus 32 threads, and way lower power on the 9955HX, 31389. Let me know what your score is if you're playing along at home. Next up, I ran Geekbench. The single core score is 3213 and the multi-core is 18530. I'll scroll down so you can see those individual tests right there. Clang, very important. And it's 15.29 clines a second. I have no idea what that means. Very important though. And then we'll go ahead and take a look at the OpenCL score, 5701. And again, here's the individual scores. All right, let's open up our sensors, scroll down to the smart section. I'm going to go ahead and test out the internal M.2 that came with this just to see how fast that is. All right, this is normally the hottest part of the test right here during the writes, and we're seeing 58C, so that's totally fine. It's got a really good cooling unit on top of the M.2, so all the M.2 you're going to put in there are all going to be underneath that fan, so that's great. That's really good. All right, there you can see we've got PCI Express Gen 4 by 4 speeds. Pretty good right there. I would probably install the operating system, whatever you're going to install, Proxmox or whatever, on this drive. And if you want to get an even faster drive for your different stuff, you can do that. But this one's plenty fast and nice and cool. 59 is what it peaked out at right in here somewhere. Look at the IOPS. That's looking great there on the 4Ks. 178 on the read, 167 on the write. All right, so if you're curious about this, the topography of the board here, well, you can see there's our CPU, 16 core, 32 threads. They're all big cores, 2 blocks of L3 cache right here. So 64 megabytes in total. And we got our DDR5 in there. And there's our just AMD Granite Ridge GPU. It's whatever GPU. Gets the job done for regular stuff. All right, now here's the serious part. Let's take a look at the network situation that we have going on here. So we have the Realtek 2.5 gigabit Ethernet controller right here. This is the RTL 8125. Used these before and had good luck with them. We also have an Intel, the i226. So depending on what OS you're running, if it prefers one over the other, you'll be able to get online and get drivers for the other one. So this is the i226V. And then we also have the Intel network adapter X710. That's for the SPF Plus ports on the back for the 10 gigabit Ethernet. And then we have Wi-Fi 6E, and that's MediaTek MT7922RZ616. I'm not sure what all that means. I don't know much about Wi-Fi. I'm sorry. I always plug it in, but yeah. All right, let's see how warm this gets. I'm going to stress it out. Now, normally you wouldn't be stressing your system fully like this unless you're doing rendering or something. But if you're doing a server, it's probably never going to be just running all cores hot like this. But let's try it out. And we'll watch the CPU right over here, just see how warm it gets. I left it running for a little while because I wanted it to scream. Wanted to see how hot we're getting. It's turning red over here, meaning that it's getting somewhat close to the T-junction max, but this is okay. As long as we're not getting upwards in the really high 90s, I think it'll be fine. And also, look, no throttling over here. So I am okay with this, even though it's warm, but that's kind of what I expected because of the size of this case and the ridiculous power of the CPU. So, all right, so right next to my desk, it's 44 decibels. It's a little bit loud in this room, but you can definitely hear these fans. They ramp up quite a bit, which is expected again. 55 decibels when held, 5 or 6 inches away from the machine. It is one of the louder machines that I have heard, so this is not something I would want to put in my bedroom while I'm sleeping. But it's not like this if you're not, processing tons of stuff. It kind of chills out. All right, so I just pressed stop, and after about 20-30 seconds, here's what we've got. There we go, 46.9. So just a little bit louder than the actual room itself. So when it's just, chilling and not doing much.
Yeah, it's kind of remain really quiet, even it's under high risk, calculations, all that, because MSA2 does have the super unique, super strong fans that you can run it through. Give you the really good heat dispatch and all that.
Kind of idling. I don't really hear it, but you do hear it as soon as you start doing anything. Let's see if we can play a few games. I've got Forgive Me Father. Let's try that one. This game may be somewhat silly looking, but we'll see if we can play it because it's got some graphical options here. There, that's what we're doing because it don't want to play. There we go. All right, yeah, we can play this. Doesn't feel amazing. Got a little bit of screen tearing going on, but yeah, you can. I can play it now.
Try this game is like a super easy one. I think for MSA2 is basically like a fundamental stuff.
So if you want to play an old school game, I don't know what this reminds me of. It's like if Blood were a comic book. I just started playing it, so I don't know. It's a little bit difficult to play on this, but yeah, it works. I'll show you a cool little quick adventure, and the main reason I want to recommend this one is just because the pixel art is so interesting. They did all this stuff by hand. So this is a game that's set during, I guess, the caveman times, I don't want to give away too much about it, but all right, so we're coming out of our cave, and now it's a click adventure. Really pretty. Like I said, I just really appreciate all of the pixel art that went into this. I haven't really gotten that far in the game yet, but if you want to try something with some cool artwork and get some water. So, just, the drill. It's another adventure game. But I think it's pretty. The guy will eat that apple forever. All right, so there you have it. It's stupid fast when you just take into account how many cores and threads and whatever else. Gaming, but that's not what this is for. So what would I change? I think that I would be okay with this being a little bit bigger, actually, because yeah, it's nice to have a mini PC, but I don't need to hide this behind my monitor. I need to put this in my closet. And I'm curious to know what you would think in the comments. Would you want something with this set of specs that's maybe big enough to house a full-size PCI Express 16, card? That's something I would like. Maybe if it was a little bit thicker so I could put M.2 in there with their full-on heat shields, that would be cool as well. I mean, I think we're very close to perfect here, and I think this will do everything for most people. There's one more question I want to ask. Is this too much for you? Because a lot of the stuff that I'm doing, I don't need this, but I like it because I like overkill. I mean, you could go and grab something like this. I'm not exactly sure what this costs right now, but the specs are not quite as crazy, but you can put an extra, M.2 on the inside. And you got a super fast 8-core, 16-thread CPU. You can put 32 gigabytes of RAM in there. I think 2 M.2 slots, some decently, a decent amount of RAM. It's got USB 4 as well, so you can do other things with it, and a 2.5 gigabit Ethernet port. Be nice to have 2. This one doesn't have 2, but some of the mini PCs have 2. But I think something like this is all a lot of people need, because you put your operating system like Proxmox on one of those, and then you house all your VMs on the other, and then you run, like I'm doing. I'm running output from there over to my NAS, so I can just have a big pool of storage to pull from for all of my ISOs and whatever else I have on there. But it's nice to have all the extra stuff, but do you need it? You could just, you can run a server on one of these things, no problem as well. Overkill's nice too, so just figure out what you need. And if you don't know what you need, then just go for the overkill, if you can afford it. All right, that's enough. Over here on epicpants.com, so we got some sales going on here with the t-shirts, but this is what I want to show you. Yes. Oh, that one's sold. Yeah, someone bought it. I've got 1 or 2 handheld consoles left. Stuff I'm just getting rid of. Got a copy of Windows 98. I got a copy of Windows 7 I need to put on there as well. Some monitors. So I'm just selling some of the used stuff I have around here. And then all of this is half price with the coupon code HAPPYHARDWARE for the next, few weeks. So yeah, head over to epicpants.com and I'll see you online.
This is the Minisforum A2. This is the most powerful, mighty mini PC, and it is mighty. This
is that most powerful, mighty mini PC. Yeah, exactly, bro. MS-A2 is definitely super powerful, guys. If you guys are looking for getting this, go to the store.miniforum.com. That is super easy to acquire. Keishan, where are you from, my friend? Thank you for joining. Tap that screen and give some like and a follow to our channel if that's possible, guys. Yeah, MS-A2. You heard about MS-A2? It's like using the 9955HS processor. Let me show you guys how to order this. Go to the store.miniforum.com, right? So that you can see me live streaming on the bottom right now. So you can click on my face directly right now. So you can click. So right now you can see I'm live streaming right here. So you can see the product that is listing on the right side of me, that you can directly order from here as well. It's directly selecting MS-A2. CPU, choose AMD Ryzen 9 9955HS processor, tap choose bare bone. If you're a programmer, you're probably going to use in the Linux system, right? That's definitely why you needed to go with the bare bone version, because the bare bone version you can install directly with the the Linux system, all right? So this is really good. So if you guys drop me the question